And I want to go back and I talk to you about your views on housing in terms of, you talked about supply and the demand side of it. And specifically talking from a West Australian perspective on the housing side of it. And if you can link that, first of all, your views on, housing for Middle West Australia and housing for people who are on the verge of being homeless.
Yeah.
And the last leg is probably people who are homeless.
Yes, yes. Well, I certainly believe in the safety net. And for people who don't know what that is where government and the society in partnership look after people who can't look after themselves. So welfare is another way of saying it, but really I like the term safety net because let's catch people as they fall and don't let them hit the ground. So in terms of housing per se, we need to build more houses. We need more infill building and we need more apartments. But we need apartments where people want to have apartments and they're specifically near transport nodes. We need people to be able to live the Australian dream, and that's have to have their individual house on a quarter-acre block, 1,000 square metres, as they say these days, and to live the lifestyle that they want to live. Now, we all know we've got no shortage of land, but we also know that we've got an urban sprawl, which goes from Yanchep to Mandurah and below. And there's an awful lot of land in there, but neither do we want houses all the way. We need to have parks and gardens and forest and national parks and all of those sorts of things, again, for the quality of life. But truly, we need to actually, if government policy is to do anything, it should be to increase the supply of housing. This will look after the people from the top to the low. If you think about a suburb where I live, for example, there's a lot of empty housing. Now, yes, there's a small tax on foreign ownership of that empty housing, but there should be a large tax on that. Because if a house is not occupied for any given, say, 6 months within a year, it's a wasted resource. It distorts the market because it takes that capacity out of the market for which there is no return. In fact, they're often not looked after very well either. So, yeah, and, some of those are at the top end, but it has that drip down or cascading down impact.
Wow.
If they were brought back into the market, there would be people below would be brought back into the market. I've got one very close to me that just sits empty all the time.